We have assembled the first roundtable of the month of May, and joining us this morning, as you can see, Democratic political analyst Marianne Marsh, Republican political analyst Virginia Buckingham. It's great to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Governor Healey, it's now her job. 4 months into the job. Marianne, what's your takeaway from listening to the governor the last 12 minutes?
It is so refreshing to see someone who's playing offense and really getting at it. And I love the competitive spirit that Maura Healey brings to the job. But most importantly, what she talked about this morning, investments in workforce, clean energy, jobs, bringing people here. I mean, she's basically the Chamber of Commerce for Massachusetts nationally right now. And I just like that competitive spirit because Massachusetts has always led, and she's putting her money where her mouth is in the budget. And she made that case this morning.
Jenny, what was your takeaway?
If I closed my eyes and didn't know who was sitting there, I'd think I was listening to a Republican governor of Massachusetts. I mean, she was focused on competitiveness, on tax cuts, on the T, as other governors before her have been. She's hired good people. It's all the things you want to hear from a moderate governor. Let's hope she can stick to that path.
All right. Well, President Joe Biden will sit down with Kevin McCarthy this week to deal with the debt limit. Now, with the economy hanging in the balance and time running short, who has the most to lose here, Jenny?
Well, obviously, all of us, if we do get to that point and go past it. But I think Kevin McCarthy has played this hand well. I think Biden overplayed his hand. He didn't think the House could come together around a package, and now he's forced to the table to negotiate. Let's see what happens.
Marianne?
There's no negotiation here. Let's be clear. I mean, the fact is, Kevin McCarthy's been held hostage, like all the Republicans, by Donald Trump. And they think holding people hostage is the way to get things done. That's not how you do that when it comes to the debt ceiling in this country. Period, full stop. You raise the debt ceiling. No negotiations, no phony baloney numbers, no cutting veteran services and eliminating 30 million medical appointments for them. No, you just raise the ceiling like you did for 3 times under Donald Trump. This is a big game. And by the way, Kevin McCarthy's saying one thing to the far right caucus, another to that. And when he's in the room, not just with Joe Biden, but Schumer, McConnell, and Hakeem Jeffries too, what Kevin McCarthy says, he's saying to all of them, and he's on the record.
Everyone knows we're overspending. Everyone knows the pandemic opened the floodgates. Everyone knows our debt is out of control. Something has to be done. I don't think it's as clear cut.
That is the budget. You do that in the budget. You don't do that at the expense of our economy and the world economy because you're playing a cheap little political game.
This happened before with President Obama, and they reached an agreement. This is going to happen again. They're going to reach an agreement, and that's a good thing.
This is Republicans holding Democratic presidents hostage when they are always the ones behind the elephant cleaning up the mess that a Republican left. So do what you did the first time and raise the debt ceiling.
There's no one else who's going to cut spending but the Republicans.
In a budget, that's when you do it. That's baloney.
President Trump headed back to New Hampshire this week. He was just there for a campaign stop at the end of last month, and now he's taking part in a town hall that'll be moderated by CNN. Trump calls CNN fake news. Marianne, what's behind this shotgun winning?
Well, we've learned nothing since 2016, the media, okay? So we're playing 2016 over again, and what is at stake is our democracy. So CNN, who's had the worst ratings in history, is now going to give Trump a town hall meeting, and they're going to play that, and then Trump's going to play CNN against Fox. Fox, who's lost all kinds of viewers when they fired Tucker Carlson, all right? And they will continue to do this throughout the election cycle, and it will come at the expense of our democracy. Donald Trump's playing everybody, and it is shameful he's getting this time on CNN, and Fox is going to play the game, and we are all the losers for it.
Yeah, Jenny.
So maybe the Democrats shouldn't be doing everything they can to make sure Donald Trump is the person they run against, that he's the nominee, because guess what? He's smarter than anyone gives him credit for. This is a smart move. I'm not sure CNN had any choice, but the Democrats are going to rue the day that they tried to clear the field for Donald Trump.
No, the Democrats aren't doing that. But again, let's go back to 2016 when CNN and Fox and everyone treated Donald Trump with special kid gloves. And we almost lost our democracy for it. And we might not get lucky in 2024 to avoid it again.
But Joe Biden wants to run against him. Go figure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, starting next month, Cambridge will start giving low-income families who qualify $500 a month as part of a new guaranteed income program. It's paid for using federal dollars from the American Rescue Plan, while some money comes from a nonprofit. Will more cities do this, and how long do you think this will last, Marianne?
Well, we saw during the pandemic giving $500 to low-income families made a huge difference. And it still does now. Look at it, the cost of groceries and everything else. So $500 for a lot of people is the difference between making ends meet and not. paying bills and not being able to pay them. And I think it's a smart thing, because if you can do that for a while and maybe get a little better job or a little better paycheck, now you're getting out of the zone where you need more assistance. And I think the more people we can help do that to get them out of that, the better.
All right,
This goes back to our earlier discussion about the debt ceiling. This isn't free money. This is taxpayer money from the federal government that we paid in. And this is an example of the reins just having come off. During the pandemic is one thing. People needed help. We have to rein our spending in.